Hi there, Mike Corbett with this edition of Business Ambassadors. My guest today is Michael Bauman, who is a nutrition coach, has a company called Thrive Culture. Full disclosure, I'm a client. I've been on the program for, maybe 6 months now, and I'm learning all about how to eat healthy, and it's been a pretty good experience so far. So welcome, good to have you.
Thank you.
So tell me about this. Tell me about Thrive Culture. What inspired you to go into this business?
Yeah, so originally I was the assistant department head at Lifetime Fitness. So I worked as a personal trainer there, and I realized probably 90% of the people that come in are looking to lose weight, and exercise doesn't really do it for you. You know, you can work really, really hard, but unless you're changing how you're eating, it doesn't really make a difference. And specifically, I would work with a lot of entrepreneurs and CEOs and business leaders, and time's such a valuable commodity for them. It's difficult for them to find an hour and 45 minutes to carve out of their day to go to the gym, to exercise, to then shower, to get back. So I started my own company focusing on entrepreneurs in the online space so they can do it anywhere. They don't have to be limited to a location, but really emphasizing that nutrition portion of it.
Yeah, so what's the important thing that people aren't getting when it comes to nutrition?
Nutrition is a lot simpler than we hear, right? So there's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of ends of the spectrum, right? But it's really just doing the things most people already know they need to do, but doing it consistently. So that's having your protein every day, having your vegetables, having unprocessed carbohydrates, healthy fats, and then eating slowly and actually paying attention to your hunger and whether it's letting you know whether you're full or not.
Yeah, because actually the big problem is there's just too much food.
Right.
There's too much of the wrong kind of food available, and it's too easy to fall into bad habits. And really, that's what this program's been about: is really developing better habits and learning about which foods are good for you, the proteins and that kind of thing. I've been learning about that. I've learned about smoothies, which I love, and I make those on a regular basis now. So, but you say it's a combination. You were at Lifetime Fitness, so it's a combination of nutrition and exercise.
Yep.
So talk about how that works.
Yeah, so I would probably say, if I were to put a percentage on it, we hear it a lot, but 80% of it's probably the nutrition side of things. So if you're looking even at your own business and going, what's going to make the biggest return, you're going to do the thing that's going to make 4 times the return. So that's why a lot of it is focusing on that area, but at the same time, there's so many benefits for the exercise, whether it's cardiovascularly, for your heart, whether it's strength, building your metabolism, whether it's just having the body that you actually want to have. A lot of that comes with building the muscle to be able to support that, along with the nutrition as well.
Yeah, yeah. I found out a couple of years ago that at my age, you start gaining weight regardless. You don't do anything any different, and you're just gaining more weight. And so I went to my doctor, and he said, well, yeah, in order to get that weight back off, you just have to walk a half hour every day. Well, trying to find a half hour every single day to walk is kind of tough.
Right. So
the idea here is to try to find ways to work it into your regular schedule.
Yep.
I know a big part of your program is online, and you conduct a telephone call every week to just but it's a half hour, so it's not incredibly time consuming.
Right.
So I mentioned that, and I have managed to work it into my day. I try and walk a half hour every day. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. But you're talking about, and the walking, of course, is cardiovascular exercise, but you're talking about strength training is also important, right?
Yep.
Let's hear about that.
So when you do cardiovascular exercise, essentially your metabolism raises while you're doing it. So you burn more calories during the exercise, but then about 15 minutes after you're finished, your metabolism goes back to what it was before. So the difference between that when doing resistance or strength training is you won't burn as many calories during the exercise, but it breaks down your muscles, and your body needs to use energy to rebuild those muscles. So you'll actually burn calories or energy up to 3 hours, sometimes even up to 20 hours after you're finished with an exercise or a strength training kind of routine. But the side benefit, or another huge benefit actually, is it raises your resting metabolism. So right now we're burning a certain amount of calories just sitting here. When you have more muscle, your muscle needs more energy and more calories just to maintain than it does maintain what we have in fat. And so just sitting here, when we're doing strength training and have more muscle, we burn more calories. So throughout our day, which is the majority of the time that we aren't in the gym, we actually have a higher metabolism.
Wow.
So the combination of the cardiovascular and the strength training is what's going to get you the best results.
Along with the nutrition program.
Along with the nutrition, yes.
Right. So it's called Thrive Culture. Tell us how people can get in touch with you if they're interested in learning more.
Yeah, so they can go onto my website at www.thriveculturecoaching.com. And actually, I have a resource specifically for entrepreneurs. It's a nutrition and fitness guide. It's free that you can download, and it has everything about 3 steps how to fix a broken diet, a just really simple exercise routine that you can do with very minimal equipment, and you can do it anywhere, and then also the effect and the importance of sleep and some tips to how to optimize that.
Great. All right. And is there there's a phone number on there too, 317-900-3276. Michael Bauman, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll see you next time on Business Ambassadors. Oh, thanks, Jim. Don't forget, the current edition of the Hamilton County Business Magazine is available. You can pick it up at any Chamber of Commerce here in Hamilton County, or there are racks in downtown Noblesville as well. On our cover this year, or this month, is the Carmel Symphony Orchestra, and what they are doing to cultivate the next generation of arts lovers. It's important here in Hamilton County. We've got a great arts community. We've got to support it, and that's what the cover story is all about in this edition of the Hamilton County Business Magazine, so be sure to pick one up. Thanks for the reminder, Jim, and we'll see you next time.